We're at the Eagle Island State Park. They have a reenactment of the Civil War. Different kinds of venues out here. This is the American flag back then. So what you do here? Are you a Yankee or a Reb?
We're both.
Are ya?
When the 5th graders come on Thursday and Friday,
Yeah.
my sister-in-law is here and she dresses up as a vivandière and she tells them about the women who served in the war as women actually during the fighting, not like camp followers, but actually right there. Vivandières were wives or daughters of officers, and they would go out and provide water and bandages, you know, take care of the wounded, help the wounded get back to camp. Sometimes they would have a little cask of brandy so that they could administer brandy so that they could help them. And then they did other things when it wasn't battle, but they were actual out there on the front line.
Was they expected to be out there if if a officer's wife?
Right, they had to be a wife or a daughter.
Yeah, I mean, but were they expected to? Did they have to? Or?
No, they didn't have to. These are women who wanted to serve in the army, and that's the way that they were able to do it. Now, there are other women who disguised themselves as men and were in the battles that way.
Oh, really?
And then I talk about the women spies.
Oh.
And the Civil War is the time when the Secret Service was started, and the first Secret Service agents were spies, and they used men. But then they found that women were just as capable and sometimes had an easier job of gathering information than the men were. One reason, because they could go about their daily activities and it wasn't as suspicious.
Oh, really?
For a man. Plus, they could hide things under their dresses and most often were not searched.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that.
And so they did quite a service. My sister-in-law has there's a book published in the last couple of years. I think it's Women in the Civil War, that they have found now that when she first started this, they thought there was between 300 and 600 women that were out on the front line serving, but now they have, through archaeological finds and family history, they're finding there are thousands.
Wow. That's for both the South and the North?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Were they any concubines or any of that stuff? Or?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Oh.
Like I said, they were wives or daughters that wore this kind of uniform.
All right.
And then there were the ladies who dressed as men.
Is that a lady there?
This is a woman, and this one is a woman.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh. That's interesting.
And one of them stayed a woman the rest of their life.
Oh, really?
So that she could receive her Army pension.
Oh, that's pretty neat. So how'd they figure that out? After she died, they found?
Yeah. And they were dressing her down for her funeral.
So,
They found that she was really a He was really a girl.
Wow. Okay, well, thanks a lot.